The year is 2024. China, a titan of the global economy, projects an image of unwavering strength. But behind this facade, a disquieting truth festers. The once mighty banking system, the bedrock of China's economic miracle, is showing cracks. Cracks that threaten to widen into a chasm. The first tremors were subtle. Small regional banks began to disappear, swallowed whole by their larger counterparts. Whispers of bad loans, of defaults and financial instability began to circulate. These whispers, once easily dismissed, are growing louder, more insistent. The world watches, holding its breath as the ground beneath China's economic giant begins to shift. The heart of the problem lies in the shadows of China's colossal banking system. Thousands of smaller banks scattered across the vast nation are drowning in a sea of bad debt. These loans, many tied to the volatile real estate market, are now coming due. The borrowers, unable to repay, threaten to pull these financial institutions under. Rumors like wildfire spread through the streets. Stories of bank runs, of desperate citizens unable to access their savings, fuel the growing panic. The government, in a desperate attempt to maintain control, imposes strict censorship. But the truth, like water, always finds a way through. The whispers of collapse grow louder, a chorus of fear echoing across the land. For years, China's real estate market boomed. Skyscrapers rose at a dizzying pace, fueled by easy credit and speculative frenzy. But this rapid expansion masked a dangerous reality, a bubble of unsustainable proportions. Now that bubble is bursting. Property developers, giants with feet of clay, are buckling under the weight of their debts. Evergrande, once a symbol of China's economic might, teeters on the brink of collapse. Its failure sends shockwaves through the financial system, leaving a trail of shattered investors and unfinished projects in its wake. The real estate time bomb, ticking for years, has finally detonated. Section 4. A government, grasping at straws. Faced with a crisis of unprecedented scale, the Chinese government scrambles to regain control. Desperate measures are announced. Interest rate cuts, relaxed lending standards, massive injections of liquidity. But these actions, once potent tools, now seem like band-aids on a gaping wound. The government urges calm, assures its citizens that the situation is under control. But the people, hardened by years of economic uncertainty, are not easily reassured. They see the cracks widening, feel the tremors growing stronger. The government, once an infallible giant, now appears vulnerable, its grip on power slowly slipping away. Section 5. Global Tremors. The crisis in China is no longer a domestic issue. The world, intricately connected by the invisible threads of global finance, watches with a mixture of fascination and fear. For China's pain will not be its alone to bear. As the crisis deepens, global markets brace for impact. Stock prices plummet, currencies fluctuate wildly, and investors flee to the perceived safety of gold and government bonds. The interconnectedness of the global economy, once a source of prosperity, now becomes a conduit for contagion. The tremors emanating from China threaten to unleash a tsunami of economic chaos across the globe. Section 6. The unfolding narrative. The future hangs in the balance. Will China, with its vast resources and authoritarian control, manage to contain the crisis before it engulfs the entire financial system? Or will this be the moment, the catalyst that ushers in a new era of global economic uncertainty? The world holds its breath. The story of China's banking crisis is still being written, and the ending, like the crisis itself, remains shrouded in uncertainty. The stakes are high, the potential consequences dire. The world watches and waits as the narrative continues to unfold.